It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and the spotlight is on Justin Herbert. You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
You know what I did in pregame? I made sure I touched him as he went by. I want a little bit of what he's got.
The golden arm from last week.
Oh, how much fun was that to watch that game tape, all right? The number of touchdowns, what was that, 5 last week? But 0 interceptions. So you think he's due to throw a pick? But I'm betting that he continues to streak in this game.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 91 yards.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
And he finds a man in the crossing route. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. He got 29 yards that time. Here we go now on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Allen. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation, because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Eckler. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Buffalo defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
So far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now we'll see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now 2nd and 9. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Touchdown! Mike Williams. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Point after, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll get this out right to Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. play action. Allen rolling to his right. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
Allen to throw once more. Caught by Turner. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Regular. Alert!
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Middle.
Throwing now is Allen. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills have taken the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So out come the Chargers. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Little short pass here to Hill. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
The coach is always hard on the quarterback, reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he can...
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. That's Dorian Williams who got there for the sack. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now it's Baldwin. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Bills to take over. They were winners over the Dolphins last week. They are on top right now as well as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Going with the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play here for Buffalo. 71 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
Allen going to change this at the line. Allen now operating from the gun. Touchdown, Bills! Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. touchdown pass to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Little short pass here to Hill. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Herbert now. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Go.
Herbert back to the air. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time. And now it's 1st and 10.
I'm not sure that the surprise was that they actually faked it. That's classic territory to go ahead and do it. The surprise to me is that they were successful. I'm not sure the defense was really prepared.
And now they're going to keep the drive alive here. Really big play on the fake punt. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He gets it complete to Harris.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. the middle. Here's Stevenson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And his kick here is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Now Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Hey, hold.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. He's going to take another shot here. He's got him in, complete. And all the way home for the Bills touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup? We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Set to return it, here's Turner. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's good for 28 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. So the shotgun snap to Allen, escaping the pressure right. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Running on first down, Eckler. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing is Allen on third. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Kaiir Elam makes a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Herbert. They set up the screen for Stevenson. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Bills ready to take over. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And sometimes, I guess, maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back. And essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chargers getting set to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. A big play there for L.A. 58 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. 2nd and 9. They run once more with Stevenson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. They're continuing to rock and roll. And at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going. And that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Alert, alert, alert.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. And all the way home for the Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Buffalo set to get the football back here. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. That is caught. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
25 yards that time. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And the Chargers coming out of the field now. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Go.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
Ball start. Offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Kappa.
Here's Herbert. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Herbert's throw here caught by Mims. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To the air again, Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Set. Go.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they